What's going on, guys? Back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to dragon lock your opponent. What that means is they will be locked into only special summoning dragon monsters. That means they can't link off into SP or anything else like that to get it off the field, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So first we're going into wishes to search our roar and sage. And with just wishes alone, you'll be able to dragon lock them and do the combo. But we're going to go into full standard Blue Eyes combo right now. And we do that by summoning Sage to search Veiler. After Veiler, we activate our Maiden from the hand to search us the True Light and place it on the field. We link our Sage into the Spirit with the Eyes of Blue. And with Spirit, we're then going to search our Mausoleum. And again, this is very standard Blue Eyes combo. We're just trying to build up to our 2 synchros right now. And once we get there, then I can show you what I'm talking about with the whole Dragon Lock combination. Right now, we will use the Roar in our hand to special summon a Blue Eyes in defense mode. Once we do that, that will trigger the legendary Kaiba in the graveyard to activate his effect and search us another Blue Eyes to the hand. This is real important because we need to end this with 2 cards in our hand at least. And I'll tell you why later. Right now we're going to banish the wishes to attach the Neo ultimate to the Blue Eyes. Attribute the Spirit for another Blue Eyes. That will trigger your Maiden in the graveyard to special summon herself. And once we special summon herself, we're going to use the Mausoleum to target her, which also triggers her secondary effect, allowing us to special summon our Sage from the graveyard. The Mausoleum's effect will resolve, pitching us another Blue Eyes from the deck to the graveyard. Now we can summon our 2 Synchro Spirit Dragons, pitching our Neo Blue Eyes ultimate into the graveyard for future negates on their turn. We will activate both of their effects to get us our boss monsters. The first one will go into the Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, and the second one's going to go into Crimson Dragon. Crimson will then tag up to Sifra Divine Dragon. Like I said, pretty standard stuff here. Now this part's important here because we're going to activate the True Light to bring back a Blue Eyes White Dragon to the field. And we're going to link summon the Hieratic Seal using the Blue Eyes White Dragon with the Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. I know I have another normal summon because of the Mausoleum, but we need at least 2 cards in our hand before we pass the turn. And since we opened Fallen of Alabaz, we can't waste another card resource on a normal summon. So we pass turn with Sifra Divine and the Hieratic Seal on the field, and we're waiting to see a light or dark monster hit that field. He opens with Fenrir, so that does us no good. So we must continue to wait. And if he never puts a light or dark monster on the field, at least we have the bounce back. When we have Ash, we have Veiler, and we have our Sifra Divine on the field also for negate. We activated the Hieratic Seal to bounce back the Fenrir. Do not bounce back the dark monster because we need him on the field. And since the Hieratic Seal tributed itself, it allowed us to summon a Fallen of Alabaz from our hand or deck. And now, by discarding a card, we're able to fuse into our Lubellion. With Lubellion on the field, he allows us to discard another card. See, that's why we needed 2 cards in our hand. We discard the second card, and it'll bring us our Sanctifier Dragon to the field, which will allow us to revive 1 monster to their side of the field and 1 monster to our side of the field. And you know what monster we're going to give them? Yep, the Spirit of White. that's going to lock them into only dragon special summons. And unless you have a dragon in your deck, you're gonna have a hard time playing around that. No lie, in game when this happened, he stood there for about a whole minute, straight reading cards, wasting time, looking for a solution, for a way around it. And be prepared for that. People are gonna be doing that a lot. When you do that, they're gonna take a knee and run down the clock, and you're just gonna be sitting there waiting. But that's okay, because that makes it all the more satisfying. He used his continuous spell to grant him another normal summon, which he brought back the Kashtira Fenrir. But that doesn't phase us at all, because we're running the show right now. I use a True Light here to get me the trap card for next turn, so I can destroy his field. And he's really trying to play around it. He's doing some stuff. He's activating effects. He's gonna start attacking here soon. He's gonna resort to attacking. He gets Sifra off the field though. I give him that. He attacks for the rest. Bye-bye Sanctifier. Bye-bye Maiden. We still got Lebellion and Blue Eyes on the field. He goes into a dragon that he had. Wow. And now he can do some special summoning. The reason he didn't go into that before is because I had interruptions. He goes into the SP, into an XYZ, Superstar Slayer, to send my Lebellion back to the extra deck. And now it's our turn. He didn't do too much damage. Our draw, it's okay. He red rebooted us. That's okay, it happens sometimes. That doesn't stop us. We can't activate traps for the rest of the turn, but that doesn't stop our True Light from activating. We activate the True Light to bring one Blue Eyes White Dragon back from the graveyard and triggering the Maiden. And we're gonna sack those two guys to bring out Virtual World Kyobi. And what his effect is, every time you destroy a monster, every time a monster is sent from the field to the graveyard, it's banished instead. We set our Called by the Grave, and we have Imperm, we have our True Light, we have our Majesty again, and that was all he could take. He couldn't take no more of it, guys. And there you go. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, and subscribe.